results?
So what I think that we really all need to stand together. You know, we personally believe that we don't have a racism problem in this country. We have a corruption problem. So if everybody can stand together, it doesn't matter about the race, doesn't matter about political agendas. At the end of the day, I believe that we all need to stand together as a community and fight to get this country back the way we were. We used to be a first world country. Let's get back there. We can all do it together.
And I think the way I'm going to approach this is to meet with the senior leadership across the country, start with the National Commissioner, listen to them, understand their views, and work with them on identification of the priorities and what needs to be done. Of course, my responsibility in that process will be to indicate to them what I think, because that's what the exercise of executive authority will require.
These allegations, in particular presented by Lieutenant General Dantla Mkhwanazi, range from the capture of the political leadership by syndicates of drug lords, the lawbreakers who are currently imprisoned, and they seem to have some evidence to present to South Africa. And we said those investigations were serious enough to warrant a commission of inquiry. The commission of inquiry has now been established.
The Love community, all our security companies are standing together 100% behind Mkhwanazi. We've been obviously fighting crime for a very long time, so we see the corruption firsthand. And Mkhwanazi would have never come on live television and made the statements he's made without the evidence. So he's sitting with all that evidence behind him, and I think we need to make a stand. We need to stand together as a country and start fighting back. Let's get rid of this corruption. Let's turn our country around for the better, to keep our civilians safe. I mean, doesn't anyone want to be able to walk back on the streets again without being robbed, without worrying about all the crime that's in our country? So that's what we're here to represent, and we book Mkhwanazi. We back him 100%.
I have very strong ideas about this current situation and what needs to be done. For the last 3 years, I've been chairing the Anti-Corruption Council, and I've had the benefit of reflection and research on the South African Police Service and other components of the criminal justice system, the MPA and so forth. So I have strong views. I don't think it would be right, even before I'm sworn in, and without having had the benefit of discussions with the senior leadership of the police, including General Mkhwanazi, to say what should be done.
Established. The concern will be two things. Firstly, how long will it take for us to unearth the truth? And secondly, whether the presidency, bearing in mind the dismal failure of this government to implement the recommendations of many other commissions of inquiry, including the one that costed South Africa a cool billion rands, the Zondo Commission on State Capture, the Nugent Commission on the shenanigans that sought to undermine the credibility and the integrity of South African revenue services, and the Falam Commission that looked at the violence conducted by the state on mine workers in Marikana. You can go on and on.